Hey y'all, hey. So I'm gonna try something different tonight. I'm going live from my page versus the group page and see if it clears up any of my technical issues that I'm having. Let's hope so. Um, but thank you all for tuning in. Again, this is a mini series from the uncomfortable but necessary conversations with Ecclesia. This is today. Why I keep saying geez, like I don't know what I'm saying. So today we're going to be talking about see here I go with long-term relationships. Uh, it came and then went away. I'm sorry, you guys. I was trying to add my guest to the screen. So basically, our topic today is about high school sweethearts who ended up getting married and been together since high school and been married since high school. So finally, yay, it worked with no technical difficulties, even though it's 7:08. Welcome, Reg 2G on live, y'all. You want to give somebody some background, a little bio?
Uh,
I can hear you, but I can't hear you. It's like low. It's kind of low.
yeah, cause I'm in the car now. Hold on, I'm about to,
Okay. Okay, you good. You good. Now,
yeah, I'm
safe
about to,
driving. Say we're
you
gonna
can
wait
hear
till
me?
you park. We gonna wait till you park because they're not gonna be like he was online with that girl that crashed, trying to give his love
Oh, nigga.
story. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you was goofy, dog. Nah, I'm about to stop. Hold on.
And we
Yeah, I had
couldn't
such a
see you. It was
crazy
dark
time.
too. Yeah.
I had such a hard time getting on here.
Man, okay, so I ended up usually because I created the group and the group was specifically for people who wanted to view the podcast because I didn't want to annoy my Facebook feed.
Right.
So as I go in the group and try to go live, it don't connect. So what I did was just go live from my page and I had no problems. So
Mm.
unfortunately, guys, I'm gonna be all on y'all feed, driving y'all crazy with these podcast lives. Oh God, did we lose
There we
him?
go. I mean,
Oh, there we go. Yeah, there we go. There we go.
I got more packages.
This is real.
Let me get
By
started.
the way, I
I'll
got to
get them.
give out a disclaimer. We are not professionals, giving out no professional advice. We are just spiritual beings.
Oh no, we professional.
We're just spiritual beings that's having a human experience, and we learning and unlearning together, growing together.
For
Gathering
sure.
information from one another. That's what's healthy, what's not healthy, what y'all learn, what we didn't learn.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't want
real.
nobody to be like, that girl on that podcast told me you ain't no good man, so I'm
She
leaving
told me to do
tonight. No.
this. Oh,
Exactly.
you was crazy.
Exactly. Oh
Crazy.
no, I ain't got time. I'll be start getting hate mail and all kind of stuff. Heck
Oh
no.
no.
Oh man. Or the man come home like, yeah, she told me you a manipulator.
Oh, that's
That's not
crazy.
we're not laughing at nobody pay. I'm just saying that's how people cut
Yeah,
y'all.
somebody always looking to blame somebody for something.
Man, okay. The lack
Always.
of accountability is crazy work.
You ain't lying.
All right. So now that you settled, Chad.
Yeah,
All right,
basically.
you settled. You settled. Okay. You want to give everybody a little bio?
Uh, no,
That's cool. Y'all, this red shoe G.
no.
We're gonna get straight into the question.
My name Rich. I don't like saying my own name. Don't ask me
That's
why.
cool.
But my name Rich. Damn, this shit feel like a recap meeting or some shit. Like, my name is Reg. I'm 40 years old.
That's okay. You
Alcoholic.
feel like a contestant. Don't feel like a contestant.
Right. No, I'm talking shit. But yeah, I'm 40. So basically, I'm still setting some shit up so I can make sure this shit right. But
That's cool.
I'm
I
40 years
appreciate
old.
it.
In relation to the topic, bio wise, I've been in a relationship. I've been married for 20 years now, basically.
Okay.
In a relationship for 23.
Okay. So y'all got married at 20, but started dating. Oh, we do.
Year of high school.
Hold on.
Uh,
Our
yeah.
service bad on your end. You glitching. On my end, you glitching. You might not be glitching to the viewers, but on my end, you glitching.
Hold on. I probably am. I shouldn't be. Hold on.
It's right the Wi-Fi. It's okay. The way they got these towers set up, and baby, don't have AT&T. It's really over. Okay, it's really over. It's better. It's better now, but I can't hear you now though. Your microphone muted. Your microphone muted. Yeah, in the corner. Yeah, there you
All
go.
right, there you
Yep,
go. Can you hear me now?
yep. I can hear you now.
So now, is it sounding choppy now when I do this?
No, you cool now. You was sounding choppy
All right,
before.
bet.
Okay, we got to start over from the beginning because you was chopping all up. We got to start over. Okay.
All right, so I'm Rich, 40 years old. In relation to the topic, I've been in my relationship for 23 years, married for 20.
Okay.
Um, I am from Detroit. Uh, yeah, that's
Great.
pretty much it.
Okay. So we're gonna kick off with our first question. My first question is, what was it like transitioning from teenage love to a lifelong commitment?
Um, what was it like?
So what was it like? Like,
So I want to
what
make sure I put it in the best.
context
I
for
don't
people
like.
to
I ain't
understand?
one of the people that just answer shit. So I stop and think before I answer
That's
anything.
fine. No rush.
You know what
No
I'm saying?
rush.
But no, I'm just saying like, what was it like? Um,
Oh,
that's
Candy, the
kind of a
topic
it's
is,
kind of a
I'm
two part answer
okay.
because being young and in that time, that day and age, we was all trying to be grown at that point. You know what I'm saying? Nobody, there's no how-to book on relationships or being in love with people. We just was going based off of whatever was trendy. You know what I'm saying? Dates, having fun, and then eventually, the sexual part. You know what I'm saying? Being fresh into
Right.
all of that. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, it was good, and it was definitely a lesson. You know what I'm saying? In the
Okay.
beginning, it was. I feel like that was the learning stage. Even though, uh, I never had anybody tell me that. Like, the beginning stage are the learning stages. It just was
Right.
kind of like jumping out and learning as I went along. You know what I'm saying? As we went along. You
Okay.
know,
Okay. So at what age did y'all start initially like kicking it? Because you said y'all been together a total of 23 years.
17 and 18.
17, 18.
Well,
Okay. And then it just was like a lot of dates, and a lot of dates led
just dates
to,
and hanging out on the
yeah,
phone every day, all night. Shit, the regular
connection. Y'all was building a
teenage shit.
connection. Yeah,
Yeah.
connection. What made her okay, so I'm gonna explain from because I've never been married. I just was in a long-term
Hmm.
relationship. I can't
Same thing.
say I right. I can't say I had the fairy tale, teenage love the marriage story. But
Hmm.
I learned that growing up young in love can turn into something lasting. It take maturity and forgiveness,
Hmm.
consistently learning each other.
Hmm.
At 17, the love that you require at 17 is not what you're gonna require at 27.
No, no.
Yeah. And
And
you
that's the
just gotta
biggest
keep
part of the lesson.
yes. Yeah. And you just gotta keep adjusting. So that's all I
Hmm.
learned in my long-term relationship that you just gotta
For
keep adjusting.
sure.
So question number two is, How did you grow? How did growing up together shape the way you love and support each other?
So I'm gonna say this. I think that's the only, like, let me not say only. I'm tripping. That's one of the key and major factors of
Uh-huh.
the relationship now is because I just so happen to, be in a relationship and get married to somebody who come from some, like, the most similar circumstances as me. Like, we both grew up like
Okay.
rough, you know what I'm saying? Had a rough
Right.
upbringing. We
Upbringing.
both been through shit. And, we both had to, at a young age, put shit on our shoulders. You know what I'm saying? Like me
Like a
having,
mutual understanding. Kind
yeah,
of
like
like a
she went through some shit. And I'm only gonna speak far as like around the times when we met each other, because that's a
right.
part of the bond. You meet somebody that you vibe when y'all got a lot of real serious shit in common.
Right.
That be like the glue of y'all relationship. You know what I'm saying? And I'm
Okay.
saying that because I have to put that out there because like. uh in high school, she lost her mom and her dad really wasn't around for real.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Where my
So
parents is
that's definitely traumatic. So would you say
that's traumatic
trauma?
for her, but in,
Yes,
in, in
definitely is
translation, let me say
traumatic.
this in translation on my end, like my parents is going through their own little shit too. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And
It further made y'all
eventually
connect.
how it transferred, how all this shit like how it all came together was like, our biggest bond and thing was that we realized early in our relationship that like really as shit got serious we really only had each other for real. Like
Okay.
she has a excellent family and support system, but shit be hard when you got certain types of people in your family, like people that's very judgmental or constantly trying to be controlling and manipulative. Even though
Very
we
much
was
so. Very
younger
much
and
so.
as teenagers
Toxic
you kind
family
of
member
need
for
that.
sure, for sure, for
You know what I'm
sure. Because
saying? You
they
kind of
assume
need
that,
that
yeah,
kind of
that
family
young
like to.
age come with naive and gullibility, and it don't. Just because I'm young, don't mean I'm naive or gullible. Yeah. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
definitely, I
And
definitely,
from her side, her family, she come from a educational family. Like
right.
all the people in her family are like teachers and
They educated,
professors and shit.
right?
So they kind of was heavy on that shit. Like you need to be going to school, you need to be doing this. Like they was really like pressing the gas on shit, like on motherfuckers' life, and motherfuckers can really get comfortable on their own and find their own way. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so it was more like a force without hearing her
Yeah, it kind of
perspective,
was that kind of was a piece
like
of the
without giving
divide.
her a voice, just kind of like telling her what to do. And at this point, she old enough to make her own
Yeah,
decisions.
try to be like a
Yeah,
little too hands on for us the
domineering.
direction.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
and by
saying?
her mother being gone as well, feeling like, oh, she need this additional guidance. She
Yeah,
need this, and you were more like her safe space, like, huh, I can breathe. He
like
understand.
me more
Yeah.
so. It kind of was like I had certain pressures too, as you know what I'm saying, going into adulthood as well. But it came down to at the end of the day, like we both figured this shit out on our own and figured out the way that other people like plans and directions that they saw for us wasn't right and wasn't for us.
Okay.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
people was trying to plan y'all life based
For
on what they
us.
seen for from the outside looking in,
Yeah,
pretty much.
yep.
That's
Trying to
crazy.
y'all
That
need to
is
be
crazy.
doing this. You need to be like trying to direct motherfuckers.
Trying to
And
give
as we got
y'all,
older,
yeah. But it's not from a great place. It's not from a guided, healthy. It was from an
I'm
unhealthy
gonna say they had good
perspective.
intentions. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it was a sense of arrogance. Like how a motherfucker in your family, you had people in your family that work, for the big three. How
Yeah.
motherfuckers used to
That it
get them
became
plant jobs,
successful.
and then they want
Yeah.
to tell you how you need to get a job somewhere, and you need to be the X Y Z. But bitch, you got in the plant when you was 18. You ain't work nowhere else.
Right, right.
You
You're
know what I'm
not
saying? But you want to
experiencing
tell
what
me how to
life
work
is
somewhere
like.
else.
Exactly, exactly. I definitely understand what you're saying. So
So
for
it's one of them
yeah,
kind of things. But like I
definitely.
say, I feel like that's like the foundation of our relationship that we really, really agree and we bond on that part of it. Like that's the biggest thing is that regardless of all the extra shit on the outside, at the end of the day, I know this motherfucker gonna have my back. Like we got an understanding. Like
Right.
I don't gotta
So it's
worry
just
about.
minus the outside noise, it's us against the world. Like a
It's
power
us
couple
against
type of
whatever
thing.
situations we got to make our household and our family,
Function. Okay.
thrive.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that'd be the
Um,
biggest part.
okay. I definitely can agree. I can see where the foundation got set at.
Hmm.
For me, we started dating when I was 21, and broke up
Hmm.
when I was 33. So, growing up with him, it was like building and finding our identity at the same time, if that makes sense.
Right.
Which
So
can
it's the
be a
same thing.
yeah, which can be a blessing and a curse because
Yeah.
I was really unsure of a lot of things.
You
My
didn't
favorite,
really have nobody guiding you like relationship
no,
wise. They is more
no,
so at that stage. I feel like motherfuckers really like worry about the wrong shit versus educating, and that's what I
yeah,
do now with my kids. I try to teach and educate them along their way. I don't try to control their shit, but
no,
I let
no,
them know about it and make them aware of certain little situations and what to look out for.
definitely,
You know what I'm saying?
definitely,
Because I didn't have that. I feel like that was the biggest thing. If I had somebody in my ear talking me through shit, educating me on shit and different experiences that they found and went through in their own shit,
yeah.
then that
But I don't
would have
think
made
they
me a
had
better person.
the tools to articulate. Like our
Yeah.
elders never had the tools to articulate. They just
Hmm.
experienced like heartbreak and manipulation and being taken
Hmm.
advantage of, but didn't have the words to really. Only thing they could say is this motherfucker hurt me, or I'm upset, or
Yeah.
they did me bold, or they
Yeah.
did me wrong, and
But
we like,
see,
for what?
when they
Like
going through
what
their
you
own little
mean?
shit, when
Yeah,
people be going through their own little shit, they don't be thinking about how it look or how it's translated by whoever is watching. You know what I'm
right.
saying?
That's
I got
true.
too much understanding of shit. That's what you gonna learn about me. Cause I be figuring shit out. I be really thinking and figuring shit out like in my mind. Even now, like when I get upset around motherfuckers, like I try to stop and think like, damn, motherfuckers can't hear what's going on in my head, what I'm thinking or
No,
how I feel. But
no.
how do I look right now? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I try to be calm and relax a
So
little bit.
you very self aware, very self conscious of
I
your
try to
thoughts and
be.
actions.
I try to
Okay.
be. I've had
Okay.
a lot of
Okay.
crazy shit going on in my life that has taught me that yeah, I need to be that
You
way.
gotta stop and think.
Dog, you got to stop and look around you. All right, because a lot of people ain't been
Definitely.
through like this hard. Like that's the purpose of this, like this situation, like this live right now is like to educate people that
Yeah, definitely.
everybody ain't
Definitely.
been in situations. Ain't nobody made
No.
it to they 20 year
Oh
or
my
10 year.
God.
Motherfuckers only make it past 2 years in a relationship
I
now.
was just about to say that every 6 months they got a new person, and I'm thinking to myself, like, how you bonding and connecting? Is it even a bond, or is this just sex, or y'all
No,
just liking
it
each
be
other?
all off of
Like,
whatever the hype is at the moment. If dating and fucking for money is the thing, that's what it's about. Now, if it became a thing where it was trendy to learn and figure somebody out, you know what I'm saying, and go and then move forward
I think
along
it's the
based off that,
aesthetics. It's the aesthetics. It got to be the aesthetics. It got to be the aesthetics.
I feel like it's a combination of all of all. I'm
It is.
telling you.
It is. Some and then also when you growing, like I was saying, like our as far as like we was trying to find our identity, sometimes it can push y'all together and sometimes that type of stuff can pull y'all apart.
Hmm.
Syncing will be a blessing if it happened.
Hmm.
And choosing each other at every stage, I feel like make the relationship facilitate more, like make it go further.
Yeah.
Like even if it's like, I really don't I compromising is another way to say it. Like, I really don't want to do this, but I'm gonna do this because it make them happy. And I'm not saying compromise all the time. Absolutely
No, no,
not.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah, but yeah, definitely
Because you
on
can't
both
sacrifice
ends.
yourself. God
Yeah,
damn. Like, what do you
exactly.
get out the end of the? I feel
Yeah,
like in
exactly.
order, everything you saying is exact, like 100% correct, and it can work and go that way. But it's all about people's personality. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? You gotta be
definitely.
well. You gotta have some kind of understanding. You can't be selfish in no relationship. You know what I'm
No, you
saying?
can't.
A lot of
Mm-mm.
people be low key selfish, so they'll
They do.
tell you answers to please you, but really feel another kind of way,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
and
move
they'll
in
start
another
showing
direction.
you. Yeah,
They try
it
to move in
starts.
another direction, while at the end of the day, they forgot that they accepted the duty of what you asked them for. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, exactly. Because it was never their true intentions. That's how you can't
Yeah.
forget something that's true to you. You only forget stuff that's a
Hmm.
lie. That's why you ain't
Yeah.
supposed to lie, because you always gonna forget a lie. It never happened. It's never in your core. It's not
Yeah.
true to your heart. You always gonna forget a lie.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah. So what this the third question. What challenges did you face as young partners that tested your relationship early on?
So I'm gonna say our first. No, no, no. I'm saying that wrong.
Because our relationships
Us,
have challenges, but as younger couples, the stuff y'all look back on now and be like, "Oh my God, we used to be tripping." Like that kind of makes sense what I'm
you know
saying.
what? I've never. That's good. I feel like that's something that needs to happen. It's like we need to like sit down and have that
Okay,
like that discussion and that realization.
okay,
We
okay,
haven't had that, but
okay.
on my own side, from my own opinion,
Right.
um, I feel like, and a lot of people ain't gonna admit to this kind of thing, like this kind of
No,
shit.
they
But
not.
what I found, and I'm only speaking. I don't ever throw nobody else under the bus for what they're wrong doing or what.
Okay.
However, I feel they did went wrong. I'm telling you from what I learned
Your
from
perspective,
watching
your what you,
and
yeah,
me being in a
what you
situation.
witnessed. What? Okay.
I feel like people. Uh, I know that we were each other's real first relationship, right? Without a
Right.
question. All that
Right.
other shit from high school and that was bullshit.
It was puppy love, kitty love. It was
That
whatever.
wasn't even love. That was nothing.
Infatuation, playing around,
Right. That
getting to
was
know people,
playtime.
socializing is what I call it.
So I
Socializing.
feel like when like start out from where we started out, you don't know nobody else. You only know each other, and people minds begin to wonder. You really have to be morally strong and mentally independent because, and I'm only saying that because people also wonder like what if, like what else, am I missing anything? These are things that like thoughts that go through people's head. You know what I'm saying? When you only been
Right.
with that one person, that's why I
Right. I
always
get
tell
what you're
like
saying.
any,
Like, what else? What am I missing out on?
am I
Did
missing?
I scratch
Just
all the
like, you
boxes?
know
Did
how
I itch all the
females get together
itches?
and they had a little talks about different little shit.
Yeah, we be like, oh girl, I never
and
experienced that.
and
Yeah.
not to I look, not to down women, but women mostly be the easiest ones to, you know what I'm saying, influence with certain kind of shit.
They
Where
are. I call it beehive
females be
mind.
females would
Yes.
be like, shit, I got to find that. I got to try that. You know
See,
what I'm saying?
no. Curiosity always killed the cat.
For sure. Like
The
where
cat, for
men, it
sure.
take a little bit more pressure. Now, I'm not saying that all men are. I'm
But
not
I
saying
guess
like
hearing it constantly in the man group, like if y'all got one particular man, they always coming up. He
because
the one that always messing with the women. I ain't gonna call them three
see,
or four.
from us, most men have great intentions coming out the gate. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now we all got that two or three friends in our friend group who, you know, go crazy and fuck around. And they do the shit do sound and exciting and shit. But we always question, is this shit real or not? You know what I'm saying? Like this nigga, I don't know. Like, yeah, I hear you,
It
nigga,
sounds
but
like a movie.
we question the shit before we try to jump off the porch and shit. But with females more so, it's I see a lot of females take
Easily
heed to shit
influenced by
and they
other
go
women.
like what
Hmm.
another female say or do is law. You know what I'm saying? I watch and see this
Yes.
shit all the time. And I keep my shit to myself, but because I don't ever want nobody be like this nigga think he better. I go through that a lot. You think you better? No, nigga. I see you about to fuck up, so I'm trying to stop you from crashing. And then you crash the fuck out. Then you will look like don't nobody care about me. Nobody ain't tell me. No, the nigga that you said think you know everything tried to help your ass and tried to avoid you.
Oh my God. Okay, so for me as a young couple, we often fought about stability, money, struggles, and figuring out. I would say for me, I knew the outside noise didn't matter, but I feel like on his end, maybe he struggled a little bit more with the outside noise.
So far as like what I'm saying, like he had the
Yeah, like
curiosity,
yeah, I
like
know.
he
I'm
wanted to
saying
see what else.
as far as like maybe like other people' opinion of what they thought of his life decisions, like maybe to have children, maybe not to be
See,
unwed,
I
maybe
thought you was
to
talking about far as like y'all one-on-one relationship. Now, when you talk about that part, or the aspect of the home building part of the relationship, that's different.
right.
We
Yeah,
never had any differences or any disagreements about that. We pretty
always was
much
on the same
to
page
this day,
as far
yeah,
as
for
when it
sure.
came to the home life.
Never
Yeah.
had it. Never had a home issue or disagreement on shit
Okay.
like that. It more so was personal shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. More like okay, I get what you're
You
saying.
know,
Like self
people go through
issues.
their own little personal shit.
Yes, self issues both.
It be
So it was
identity.
yeah, definitely. So it was both for us. Both for us, I would
Mm,
say. Yeah, home and self issues.
okay.
So question number 4 was, how have you both changed individually over the years, and how do you keep growing together?
Um, that's a good question.
Yeah. So like,
I'm gonna
okay,
say
okay,
the
go
way
ahead.
I changed over the years is I try to be more observant. Um, I'm definitely more observant. I'm even bigger on communicating now. Like I communicated before, but I held back a lot in the earlier
Okay.
stages, and I was
Okay.
very super duper passive back then. Now I'm not passive, and I'm communicating. I'm
Okay.
corrective and corrective soon as like as soon as I feel some type of way or I'm not. I learned like you can't let shit slide. If it's an issue or something and you can't let it go on your own, you gotta talk and communicate or figure the shit out before going forward. Because going forward, that shit starts snowballing into bigger issues down the line. So if you got an issue, it's best to talk it out, figure it out, and solve it right then and there so you can move forward. So
I
y'all know
definitely
how to move forward. You know what I'm saying?
definitely agree. Definitely agree. So for me, nobody stays the same. And if you do, so say if one person is growing and the other person like, oh, I don't need to grow. I'm cool. I am who I am. This is who
Mhm.
I am.
That's
That's
wrong.
where, yeah, that's where resentment to me starts to creep in. That the key is
Hmm.
allowing space for each person to be their own person inside the relationship.
Hmm.
And then return back. And you shouldn't feel threatened that a person want to grow or
Never.
got drive or got ambition or
Yeah.
motivated. It
I
shouldn't
think
threaten you.
that's the weird
Yeah.
part. If you got a if you with a person that feels intimidating or intimidated or threatened by your growth as an adult, you know what I'm saying? I think that's when you got to question like, is that the person for you or not? Because we all should be happy for each other, especially if we plan on living life together. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Growth is the
Absolutely.
best thing. You need growth. It's impossible, you know what I'm saying, to
I
move through
feel
life without growing.
so sometimes I feel like growth intimidate people who don't know what it is or how to recognize it or what it looks like or what it consists of.
It's a
Cause you'll say
combination of
grow.
everything because
Yes.
some people be content and be lazy, like they lack that
That
drive to
drive.
want to do better,
Hmm.
which is
Hmm.
crazy as fuck to me. Like, how do you like be content and happy in one spot when there's so much more going on and so much, you could do way better for
But
yourself.
it depend on your upbringing and what that trauma did to your mental state. Where
It's not
us, because
always
we came
trauma. A
from,
lot of people really, it's people out here, believe it or not, that really feel like ain't nothing wrong with them. They cool.
yes, and that's
You know what I'm
delusion.
saying?
That's mental health issues. Yes,
Yeah,
you're
but I agree with that.
delusional.
I agree with that.
You
But
definitely
that don't
delusional. You got
always come
mental.
from trauma, though. Is my point. That
Okay,
always.
so okay, I know people overuse the word, so we're gonna break down trauma a little bit in the middle of this session because everybody overuse narcissists, they overuse trauma, they just wearing the stuff out. Okay, so
Right.
trauma, it depends on how you grew up, right? So
Hmm.
we kind of came from the same inner city upbringing, a little bit of
Hmm.
poverty here. We all experienced different forms of poverty because there's levels to everything. And if we all had it like that, we would have been staying in West Bloomfield. Stop being delusional, okay?
Right.
Just stop.
For sure.
That's that right there is delusion right there. Talking about you grew up rich and we was both on Drury Road somewhere. Stop, please, because we did not. We did not. Okay, we
It's
didn't.
crazy. For sure.
Okay, so different traumas bring about different things. Maybe you was with an auntie or uncle, say during the
Hmm.
summer, and you had one of those aunties or uncles who was like, well, until you finish your food, you can't have nothing to drink. And they start conditioning you to
Hmm.
start eating your food and then drinking a beverage. That makes
Hmm.
sense.
Yeah.
That's a form of trauma because you didn't experience that at home. You could eat how you want to. You had your own little, your shit set out, your cup right there, and now you
Hmm.
somewhere where the conditions is different every time you go. That
Yeah.
makes sense what I'm saying,
Yeah.
yeah. But
No, I get you.
but the way they overuse trauma, people be like, trauma is not real. But it's the way they keep
No,
overusing it.
I would
That's
never
like
say
a
that. Trauma is definitely real. I never tell nobody that anything that they claim to be their trauma is not their trauma. Because
yeah.
everybody deal and process shit differently.
Yes,
But
just
what I
like
will say is this.
yeah.
There is a great amount of people that's like that hold on to that shit as a security blanket.
That's what I was about to say. So it either for what I witnessed, it either go one or two ways. For people
Hmm.
like us, we thrived.
Hmm.
We use that as like role
We
models and
moved on.
stepping stones.
I was about to
Yeah,
say
like
that.
this is not what I want to be. They taught me what life would be like if I didn't work. What life would be like if
Hmm.
I got on drugs. What life would be like if I was an
Right.
alcoholic. What life would be like if I was a extreme Bible thumper. You know what I'm saying? We
Right.
see all that. So it either sometimes it'll mold you or you end up thriving in that space. And a lot of people get stuck there because they don't know how to move around it.
Right.
So yeah, just like different stuff. What's something that's traumatic that most people don't think about? Like a suburban, what would be traumatic for a suburban kid versus somebody like us? Traumatic for a suburban kid versus somebody like
Having to
us
get a
would
fucking
be
job and get out here and take care of themselves. That shit be crazy. Niggas really be hurt. Like,
No, they be entitled. They just didn't grew up entitled with a different like. So raising my kids, like at 8 years old, I was walking to the penny candy store using my own
yeah,
money. My
having to
son
walk
right
and
now
go
at
places.
8 years old has no concept really of what money is. I wouldn't dare send him to the penny candy store by and say, I wouldn't even know. You know what I'm saying? But going back being mature and grown now, and then some people would get mad at their kid, like, well, why you don't know this and why this don't they not
Yeah,
being raised in that same environment as you. That's trauma, baby. We was traumatized and didn't know it. So
yeah.
that's what I mean by trauma. But they use it so much so wrong. People just be like, huh. You kind of get what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Yeah.
Yup.
They use it so much so wrong. Yeah.
This is crazy. But yeah, man. You right.
Yeah, like it be little, it's little stuff that we think is normal. We didn't normalize, like us all. Like at one point I was walking from my house to Warren and Southfield at just 10
Hmm.
and 12 years old. That's
Hmm.
not normal. I stayed on Drury
Yeah.
Road to Evergreen and I was going to Warren and Southfield 7 o'clock in the morning, but it was safer then. Kind of
Hmm.
get, and I was a girl, I was by myself. So they gave us some of that masculinity and some of that independence early on.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
that that's so. I mean,
Because at that point, I got
it's
to
so
protect
much.
myself. I got to be aware of my surroundings. You putting me in a role that
Yeah.
most little
But
girls,
see, it
yeah.
was cool. Shit, I'm gonna
It
say this too.
was. It
Shit
was
was
a
cool
different
back then.
environment. It was a
It,
different
it it
environment.
was dangerous in a lot more other ways, and like some of the same shit that's going on today
Kids
happened
was
back then.
always off limits back then. Kids and
Right.
women.
But now it's more prevalent these days. Like this shit is just without
Yeah.
any question or any answer to this shit. It's just too much going on now. So
And
I'm one of them niggas that don't let and didn't let my kids, even now, like my kids in high school, like I don't let them like I let them go wherever they want to go, but I never let them just like walk or just up and leave
no,
out the
no,
house.
no,
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 fuck
no.
that.
And then also they are very much more green than us and they don't
Yeah,
realize it.
for sure.
Very much more
For
green than
sure.
us. That let
For
us know,
sure.
that let me know how much stuff we were seeing and around that we had no business seeing and being
Yeah.
around because it took parenting was different with these children because I had to change my mindset to raise my kid because I had a whole different mindset. Because I
Right.
was coming from a whole different place, so I'm at these parent teacher conferences at these schools. I'm like, we was so ghetto. I'm just really
Yeah.
like, oh
It's
my
my
God,
ghetto.
we was so ignorant. We was so ghetto.
No. No, we wasn't. It's crazy.
All
But no,
right.
you're right though. Go ahead.
Yes. So number five, we're gonna move on to number five. Is what's one tradition or habit that has helped keep your bond strong through different life stages?
Hmm.
What tradition or habit that y'all do that keep y'all bond strong through different life stages? Like
Trying to think what would be one. Hmm.
so for us, when I seen like we had struggle areas, I was typically try to come up with some type of solution.
Hmm.
So it didn't have to be nothing big. Sometimes it'll be checking in at night, we ain't gonna go to bed mad at each other. It was little stuff like that. Cooking together.
Hmm. See, that's
Um
hard, and I feel like I agree with you. Mine's is something similar to that. Um, but I also feel like that should be phony too because you could. It's
was
easy.
like
Like we
going
ain't gonna go to bed mad at each other, nigga. You still mad? You just not gonna show it.
No, it depends on the woman. It depends on the woman because I'm a goofball. So yes, when I'm pissed, I'm
No,
pissed.
you
You
gonna
know
be
what I'm
cool,
saying? When
nigga,
I'm
but you
mad.
still gonna you gonna kick it with your homegirl. Like this was some bullshit. This nigga did X Y. You gonna it's gonna linger somewhere, dog. I'm
No,
telling you.
no. Well, for me, it might not be like right then and there. Say, well, he always didn't work midnights, but we'll
Hmm.
use the weekend as an example. Like, say, maybe like Saturday, maybe we got into it Thursday and now Saturday is time. Or okay, I'm gonna use Saturday. Maybe we got into an argument Saturday at like Sam's Club on the way to Sam's Club or something like that.
Hmm.
And now it's like, all right, we started doing this little thing called a gratitude, like telling each other what we was grateful for at night. But maybe I come across like, yeah, I ain't really
Well, that's
grateful
dope.
cause you pissed me off at the Sam's Club. But it depends on your type of woman and your type of, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
It
right.
depends on the woman, it depends on her, and it depends on y'all.
Yeah, for sure.
Also, like our little inside jokes. I don't know if y'all got those. You know how you look at somebody, you know when you've been dealing with somebody so long and they know your mind, and you know
Yeah,
your mind, and y'all
automatically
look at
like
each other, look, yeah, and then
y'all got
bust
your
out
little thing.
laughing. Yeah,
So
show our little
when
thing.
when you put it that way, I'm gonna say my thing is this. I don't. I'm the type of person where I don't care like what happened. Like we disagree, whatever we argue about.
Right,
Um, I don't hold. I'm not gonna hold no grudge against nobody I love. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Like
right.
it take you
Because
to really do some
it can't
fucked up
exist
shit.
in the same place. Love
No,
and
you can't
grudge,
live and
love and
sleep
hate
next to
can't exist in
somebody
the
and you
same
got a
place.
problem. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? That shit do not feel good. That's not a good feeling to have.
no, it's not.
So
It's not.
my that's my thing. Like wherever go on, whatever happened, like get over that shit because we gotta
Clear
continue
the
taking
air. So
care
you
of
were
our
clear.
family in the house. You know what I'm saying?
You the clearing the
That's what's
air
important.
type. Okay. So clearing the air kept y'all stages growing. And I also implemented date night. Since he worked midnights, I always worked mornings. We didn't hardly see each other, spend time together. So we
Hmm.
had to at least do one date night a week.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean
all
a
right.
month. A month. It was one day night a month where we would spend the night out, go dinner, spend the night out, and boom, that was our reconnecting time. That kept us for me,
Hmm.
it helped me. I don't know if it did much for him because he ain't on here, but for me.
No, he was crazy.
For me, it helped me.
Right.
Okay. All right. Question number 6. How do you balance the comfort of familiarity with keeping the spark alive after so many years? Like, you know how people get comfortable. Like,
Yeah.
like, all right, how do you keep yourself from getting too comfortable? Like, that makes sense what I'm saying. Like, to keep it from getting
I know what you're
boring. You know,
saying.
we easily get bored. Let me put it out there for the fellas. We get bored easily. Okay.
And I'm gonna
Please keep
say
us
this. I'm gonna
entertained.
say this because this be my issue. Okay, if you bored or you start to get tired, communicate that.
Yeah.
Cause a lot of motherfuckers put on like ain't no everything good, it's fine. But you kicking it with your homegirl complaining and shit.
Well, maybe she feel like she can't
Nigga, I ain't saying
communicate.
this for me. I'm just saying I know
I'm
this
just saying,
happens.
like, if I feel like if a woman, if you catch your woman gossiping, or you overhear her, I ain't gonna say gossiping. If you overhear her telling
Mhm.
her friends y'all relationship problems, don't take it offensively. Use that time to be like reflect, like, okay, maybe I am fucking up. Not
Right.
excuse my French. Maybe I am messing
Oh,
up.
we can't cuss on
You
here?
know what I'm saying?
Cause I've been cussing the whole time. I ain't the guest for you to
Maybe I
have.
maybe I am messing up, or maybe, or just try to see it for that moment from her
Mhm.
perspective. Then after that, you get pissed off, and then y'all go over it together. But
Right.
I'm just saying, just like, okay, like, so say if you over here like, girl, we don't never do nothing, and you like, I just took her to Clover's
I'm only
today.
saying this
Oh,
because I have a lot of female friends, as you know already, right?
right, right,
And I try to be the other side. I try to be
okay.
because there don't be no guys around. So just
Uh,
hearing let me just hearing my female friends talk. Let me be correct.
uh, I'm
Because some
just
people be
saying.
anal like nigga. No, I don't. I don't even know you. You know. So let me be correct. My what I hear when I hear my female friends like, and it ain't no guy or no guy side or reasoning involved in it. I try
Right,
to be
I get
that.
what you're saying.
But I
Mhm.
hear a lot of people like accountability, like we said. That's what I think.
They
That's the
do, and
biggest
they
thing.
are
You can say
delusional.
and complain. People, we all do it. Men do it too. Motherfuckers complain. But when you ask them, like, did you try this? Did you try that? And they be like, no, no, no.
No, no, no.
So
And then you figure
technically, it's
out that
your
they the
fault
reason
then.
they got their problems. Yeah, you the reason you
So
got your
now it's your
problem.
fault. I can't get mad because my girl ain't doing X, Y, Z, and she don't know that I want X, Y, Z done. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly. How can I? Exactly. I can't
How
read.
can
I
I
ain't no mind
satisfy or
reader.
provide anything for you when I don't know? When I know the whole time you like X, you like this, you
Right.
like what I'm doing
Right.
every day, but now all
Yeah.
of a sudden you like that. You didn't
Mhm.
express that to me, so you can't get mad that I'm not giving
Because
you
I
what
don't
you
know.
want.
Because I'm unaware.
Yup.
Absolutely. I'm
So
unaware.
it
You have
gotta
to
be some
make me
fucking
aware.
understanding.
Yeah, a lot of that is understand. A lot of that is understanding for sure. A lot of that is understand and mindset. A lot of that come from having emotional intelligence, being
Yeah.
able to have empathy, being able to put yourself in somebody else's shoes. But when you so focused on self and so selfish, you
Mm,
don't have those qualities. You won't pose those and you won't be able to self-reflect because again, you thinking you perfect. So it ain't
yeah.
nothing wrong with me. It's always gonna be the other person because it ain't nothing wrong with me.
Always.
As soon as they tell you they perfect, baby, run for the hills. It's
That's how
just
it
go,
be.
just go, just go. It's over.
Ain't nothing wrong with me. It's them. We
It's
know a lot of
them.
people like
It's
that.
them. It's always three sides to the story. I tell everybody: the man, the woman, and the truth. Or if it's two women involved, two women in the truth, two men in the truth. But yeah, it's
Yeah.
always because everybody sees stuff from different perspectives.
Always.
Always. What was my answer for five? Oh, let's see. Oh no, it was six. Oh, mine was comfort kill passion. Okay, comfort would
Mm.
kill the passion. You got to keep
Mm.
dating each other. You got to keep surprising each other. Keep chasing
For
each
sure.
other because it's somebody who wants what you have. It's somebody who's adoring what you have.
Yeah,
Always, it's
always.
always. Even
If you
though
want
somebody
it,
people supposed
somebody
to
else definitely want it.
yes, somebody definitely want it. Okay, keep
Mm.
chasing, keep, and it's gonna change. It's gonna what excited her at 17, not gonna excite her at 27, 37, 47, 57. It's not. It's gonna change. What excited him at 18, 28, 38, 48. It's gonna change. It's not. It's not gonna stay the same. Because all y'all got is each other at the end of the day. So.
For sure. For sure. Uh,
uh, So number seven was what advice would you give couples who meet young and want their love to last a lifetime?
who meet young and I
Want
would
their love
say
to last for a lifetime.
in order for it to last, you gotta communicate and be real and not be afraid to tell the truth about your feelings. That's the
I
biggest thing.
agree. I wish I was Charlemagne with the clap button.
No, for real. I feel like in any relationship, man, they gotta be that way. That's why a lot of people get hurt. And I ain't talking about their heart. That's
No,
why a lot of
physical.
people are
I do
crashing
not. We
out.
do not endanger people over here. We don't endanger men and women over here. We don't
No,
endanger
we don't
people.
endanger
Yes,
nobody, but I feel like it has to be spoken because a lot of people don't understand. A lot of people are like, why he
man.
do that or why she do that? You never know what you capable of until you put in them
Until somebody
predicaments.
playing with your feelings.
Yup.
Yes, yes.
That's the biggest
Especially
thing.
if
You
you
never
already
know.
lack, yeah, if you
You
already lack
never know.
emotional regulation and somebody get to playing with your feelings or
Hmm.
you begin to feel like they playing with your common sense or your mental and yeah.
Yeah. I feel like
Woo.
a lot of people, like I say, they operate without understanding, not knowing that, it's easy to say how you should feel or what you would do when you're never in that predicament or you never been in that situation. That's people's biggest
Absolutely.
issue.
That's
You
the
know what I'm
biggest
saying?
issue. That's the biggest issue. Because people say, I often tell people all the time, never use the word never. Never, never,
Yeah.
because God make you eat them
I
words.
try
I
not to do
never
that.
be homeless. I never be without a car.
Yep.
I never quit my job. I never go back to him. Next thing you know, I thought you said
What happened?
what happened?
But no, I say you
Damn.
gotta you gotta be able to communicate and have some type of understanding and be truthful. You know what I'm
Very much
saying?
so.
The truth,
Very
a
much so.
lot of people be afraid of the damage truth could do. And that goes for both ways. Either they be afraid to tell the truth because they don't want to, they're afraid they're going to lose the person or destroy that
Right.
relationship that they got with that person. And then some people be afraid to tell the truth because it's just like, damn, I fucked up. I don't want that person to be hurt. Like I feel the way I
Right.
feel,
But
but
right. Okay.
I
So
don't want I don't want to be
with
labeled the bad guy. I don't want nobody knowing my business. You know what I'm
okay,
saying?
see, okay, so that it's embarrassed, it's shame and stuff like that. I get that. So for
Hmm.
me, I was always conditioned to tell the truth. So it always come off as like goody two shoes, judgy. It always come off as like this too good to be true type of thing. And I'm not saying like I don't have deceitful ways or I can't be dishonest and stuff like
No, no,
that.
no.
Or
Everybody's
I would get
capable.
punished, or I would get punished for being too direct or too blunt. And I will often say that like I'm not apologizing for what I said, but I apologize for the delivery. Like what I said,
Yeah.
I meant what I said, but I
I feel
apologize
like
if
that's
it came
weird.
off
Like
too raw. Yeah, I
for I
always
would
got
rather a
yeah.
motherfucker come to me in the rawest truth than not say nothing at all or hold back. I need to know,
Yeah.
rightfully so. I need to know and feel every detailed emotion of how you truly feel,
Mm-mm,
because then
mm.
that allows me to, demonstrate or
To be able
either
to navigate with you better. I can
yeah to
navigate with
let
you
you
better
know.
if I
Okay, well, shit. If you
understand.
really feel like this, then you need to move accordingly to how you need to get to where you need to be for. Because nobody's responsible for nobody else's happiness.
No, no.
You know what
You're
I'm
responsible
saying?
for your own happiness. Only
We
thing
supposed to bring
somebody can
our
do is
our
bring you
happinesses
joy.
together. We
Yeah,
supposed to bring our
you're
shit together.
okay. Only thing a
I'm not
person can
supposed
do
to
is
make
bring
you
you joy.
happy
Okay, things bring you joy, but happiness starts on the inside. Everybody
for
responsible for
sure,
their own happiness. So
for
if you're not
sure.
happy with yourself as a person, how can you try to be one with somebody else when you don't
Yeah,
even know? That's where that identity, and I feel like the world is in a big identity crisis. Don't
for
nobody,
sure.
I'm not gonna say us, but a lot of people
No,
don't
for
know who
sure,
they are, don't know where they come from, don't have a clue, just moving off feelings, and
for
they don't
sure.
not even sure of those feelings.
Right. Yeah, I agree. Um,
So for me it was don't expect the person. I said that already.
say it again.
Communicate, and even when
Yeah,
it's
you
ugly,
got to
communicate, even in the
for
midst of
sure.
arguments, even in
That's
the
the
midst.
most important time.
Man, that's the most important time
That's
to
the most
be.
important time.
Yes,
Because then
yes,
motherfuckers,
please.
the biggest thing, and I feel like that's the biggest issue why people have real bad situations in their relationship is because they know they leaving out details because of how
Mhm.
horrifying it may be to them versus the
You can't get
importance of
real
what need
help that way.
you need
Yeah,
the detail. Okay, fine. I'm telling you I did XYZ.
right. How
I'm
can
not
I
telling
fix?
you how
Yeah.
far, how deep XYZ I did, but I just told you this. So you like, okay, cool. Don't do
Well,
it again. Let's move
yeah,
past it.
why the person
But
tripping so
peep
hard
this
if that's
though.
all
Peep
you
this though.
did?
Y'all are healed from the situation, but you left out that severity, and later on down the line, that severity of how bad you really and got off, reopen the wound.
Man,
Nigga,
man,
you
that's
said
like
you only went over the
okay.
bitch house
We,
once. You really was
oh,
over
we're
there
gonna give an
5 days a
example. I was
week.
just about to go there. We're gonna give a real life example so people can understand. So we basically saying like say if you are not we're gonna go with the most dramatic because everybody more aware of this. So say if you're not the faithful type and your location say that you was at Corey house. Okay,
No,
you get
say
home.
you told your partner that you was
Yes, that you
XYZ
was
and
at
you
Corey
wasn't.
house. You get home, he screenshot it. He like, oh yeah, I see you was at Corey. Who stay here? You like, oh, this Stephanie stay here. So
Hmm.
okay, 2 months later, it's time to go out, and it's time for you and your husband to go pick Stephanie up. Remember, he took a screenshot months ago. This Corey house. Big we pull up. I thought Stephanie stayed. What you gonna say then? You can't say nothing because
Yeah.
Stephanie finna get her ass and she finna get in the car. So what y'all about to do? Y'all about to Corey got to get tucked under the rug, and then
That
now you got his
shit
mind wandering.
crazy.
Got his mind
Yeah,
wandering. Now he about to start tripping because
that's
in the back of
funny.
his head he know for a fact two
Yeah.
months ago Stephanie ain't stay on damn Piedmont and y'all all the way on RT.
Oh, you
Now
was
you got some
crazy.
explaining to do.
That's how that shit be. Like, a motherfucker done forgot. Like you say, motherfuckers forget their lies for the most part.
Yes, they do. You cannot
Yeah,
remember a
yeah.
lie. That's
We
why I
on
never
Piedmont
lie.
picking
I
your
suck
best
at
friend up,
lying,
but you ain't
y'all.
tell me your ex lived next door to this bitch. Y'all was over there
Exactly.
13
And
hours
like
playing
you up at the
spades.
Okay, you up at the Greenfield Plaza talking about you buying me outfits. I ain't know the little girl had a boutique up here. Now you
Right,
left that part out. You left the
right.
little shorty giving you a 99% discount over here. You should have left that
No,
out.
he is crazy. But
You
yeah, for
left
sure.
that, yeah, but yeah,
That's
for sure,
funny.
for sure. Yeah. Um, what else did I have? That was pretty much. Oh, and don't lose yourself in the process. That's the easiest
For
thing to
sure.
do in a relationship is to
Yeah,
lose yourself in the process.
yeah.
The hardest thing to do is remain yourself in a
You
relationship
got to.
because you're constantly changing. The things around you are constantly changing. Don't add kids to the mix. That's
No.
definitely gonna change our dynamic for sure. And you as a
It
person, as
has
a
to. When
parent,
you got kids in the mix, it
yes,
has to.
yeah, it
But I'm gonna
definitely
say
do.
this: a lot of people don't agree and don't understand. But I'm gonna clarify. I feel like in relationships, especially long term relationships, you have to put yourself first because it's so easy to
You
forget
do.
about you. You know
You
what I'm
do.
saying?
You
And
do.
it goes the same saying, like, you know what I'm saying? Even in parenting, you have to take care of yourself first because a sick parent can't take care of a house full of kids.
I agree. I agree 100%. You cannot lead,
You know what
make
I'm saying?
decisions. You cannot think. You cannot do
Yup,
anything if your mental state of mind is not accurate. If
for
it's not
sure.
okay. How can a depressed?
Everything.
How can a depressed mama be a mama? How can a depressed man
hmm
be a
How
father?
can
How
you
can a
correctly
depressed
be
man go to
a
work and
good
work?
parent or a good spouse to
Yeah,
somebody when
right.
you're
If
not
yo, if
physically or mentally right? You know what I'm
no, you
saying?
can't. You can't. You
It's
can't. Definitely,
impossible. And it ain't
it's
always about
impossible.
infidelity. It's just,
No,
life
no,
for
because
everybody,
people
many different ways. You know what I'm
People break
saying?
up all the time for all kind of reasons, and that's why I wanted to push that when we first broke up because we had been together for a while. I'm quite sure people knew that we was together for so long. And I was
hmm
like, "Oh my god, he probably cheated." No, he wasn't a cheater. No, I wasn't a cheater.
hmm
It was yeah, it was deeper issues. Yeah,
It's
deeper
all
shit.
it always be like that. People deal with
Yeah,
shit and process shit differently. You know what I'm saying? I know I
yeah,
got friends
exactly.
I know that stress out so bad about their credit. And it's like, nigga, fuck a credit card, fuck credit.
Because
Take
they
your
don't know
ass to
how to, they
work,
don't know
get
how
your
to
check, pay
steward
your
it.
bills.
They have it but don't have the tools, and that's a lot of these people problems. They in relationship with no tools. They being parents,
Yeah.
no tools. They being adults, no tools.
Yeah,
No
fuck
tool.
that. You
He
gotta
got the credit but don't know
survival
the,
is the biggest part.
man, the
Survival. You
biggest
gotta
tool.
survive first in order to have credit.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
exactly. So you
You
got to get
can't
your
have a
mental together. You stressed about something that's not realistic, that's man
hmm
made anyway to begin
exactly.
with. And at the
Exactly.
end of the day, your needs is still being met. So what you stressing
Yup.
about?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
It
but
has to
that
be
lets
that
you
way.
know who be having a relationship with God and who don't. And that's
For
what I was
sure.
gonna get off into too. Like, I do, just start fostering my relationship a little bit more with God, but I'm not gonna be on here like giving out scriptures and stuff like that, y'all, because I never want to misrepresent God to nobody. I'm still learning the word
No.
myself.
Yeah,
Again,
the
this is a
word is to be
learning, growing
translated
channel,
to
learning and growing. Okay, I'm
yeah,
not a pastor. I
that's for
don't plan
you.
on being a
You know what I'm saying?
pastor.
For
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
And plus people translate shit differently. So I'll be look, if I
the
know you,
mind,
I'll kick it with you.
it's the comprehension level for me. I
For
believe it's
sure.
these people. It was all them mamas and them daddies talking about ain't nothing wrong with Lil Ray Ray. Ain't nothing wrong with Peanut. Ain't nothing wrong with Kiki. Ain't nothing wrong with Keisha and them. Whole time they got cognitive and emotional
Oh
impairment. Now
yeah.
we out here with all the little kids from the yellow school bus. And I do
You ain't
have special
lying.
need kids, so I'm not talking about nobody. Okay.
No, but
I got my own
motherfuckers,
special need
me
kids,
as well. But a lot of
Yeah.
people be in denial, like, no, ain't nothing wrong with my kid,
Yes,
my
they
baby.
do. They
You
do.
lack all that embarrassment, you and destroy the child
Exactly.
now.
He got a sippy cup at 3, still in the diaper, and ain't said mama and
Shit.
dad at 3 years.
Ain't
Something
talk,
wrong,
ain't said a
sis.
word.
Ain't something wrong, okay? Don't
You
want to
still
play with
buying diapers and
toys.
they in fifth grade.
Oh,
Yeah. No, it's
it's a
motherfuckers
lot
gotta
of
wake
stuff.
up.
No friend. They in 5th grade. No friends. Sis, take your baby to go see somebody because
Them be the
they
people
not.
that be too selfish. They be so caught up in they self and being embarrassed about shit. Fuck
Yeah,
all
you
that.
so
Take
caught
care
up
of
in
your
words
baby. I
about
don't give a fuck.
yes.
I don't play
So
about people kids. Anybody kids. You
anybody
know what I'm saying?
kids, yeah, because they didn't
That's
ask to be
what.
here.
That's
Yeah.
not even a factor in my mind. Like kids.
Mm-mm.
That's the one button. You
That's
know what
the
I'm saying?
man. It should be everybody button, but it ain't.
Yeah, for sure. That's the
It
terrible
should be.
part.
That's the terrible part. It should be everybody button, but it ain't. It ain't.
No.
But we had a great conversation with Rex 2G tonight. Is there anything you want to add before we close out?
No, it definitely was dope.
Yeah, definitely. For sure, for sure.
I want to tune into the other one on Saturday.
Oh, Saturday, yeah, the panel. We're gonna have one man and three women.
Sorry,
And
I
the
might have to
men,
crack and
I'll be
mention.
going live from my own page, not the groups, because we gotta chill on these technical difficulties. It's gonna kill my crowd. It's gonna kill my crowd.
No,
It's
I
gonna kill my
just work on it. You
crowd.
got a little time. Work on it. That's it.
Yeah, I am. I am. I am. I probably got to get some more equipment and stuff to invest in myself a little bit more. It's cool. It's
For
cool.
sure.
As long as y'all rocking with me and supporting me, I'm all good. Thank you.
That's
Thank
all
you
that
for
matters.
coming on. Yeah.
For sure, I appreciate it. This was fun.
Yeah, for sure. It's always fun. People be so nervous. Don't be nervous, y'all, when I hit that inbox. Just get on the camera.
For
It's
sure, y'all
okay.
can follow me on Reg2G everything. REG2G everything.
And is
Literally
that Facebook, Instagram,
everything.
TikTok,
Facebook,
everything? Okay.
Instagram, whatever you think. Anything social, anything. REG2G everything.
All right, all right. Thank y'all.
For
Thank
sure.
y'all for tuning in. This will be uploaded on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. Thank you guys for tuning in to the uncomfortable but necessary conversations. Thank you.
For sure.
Bye. Damn, that was the best one yet, Daddy.